well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying.
You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a run with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man, complete. All the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're doing a lot of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
in the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. For him as they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Vikings.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
A gain of
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through.
makes the score Cowboys 22, Vikings 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson. They find some open field here. He will go out near the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Cowboys 36. Vikings 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start with no letdown here as they lead big.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
First and 10.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. But on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Power running by Zeke. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
17. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Flushed out right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to need their heart out watching other people continue to play. But